What is going on, Knicks Nation? I got to talk about this Knicks 5-game winning streak, and I just want to say apologies for the lack of content here on Knicks Media. I'm actually on the road covering the Senior Bowl on behalf of my media company, Roundtable Sports for the NFL, but I had to make sure I found some time. I'm on the road. I'm not in my studio, but the Knicks are scorching hot. I've been on Bleacher Report this week to break it down, but I had to make sure I come on this YouTube channel to share my thoughts because the New York Knicks are playing their best basketball of the entire season, winning 5 straight. We saw 143 points back-to-back games, and then they hosted the Denver Nuggets last night and beat up on them. Jalen Brunson, 30 points and 15 dimes. We had, 33 assists as a team. The Knicks are completely playing like one of the best teams in the NBA. We're one game back from the Boston Celtics for that 2 seed. I'm excited to break down the New York Knicks, but I'm also more excited to hear from Knicks fans in the comments. Please let me know your overall anticipation and your excitement and your hype and your overall analysis of what you've taken away from the most from these New York Knicks on this 5-game winning streak. So please do me a favor and comment your thoughts and like the video and subscribe here to Knicks Media. Big time shout out to BetUS for being the proud sponsor of Knicks Media all season long. Don't forget to use the promo code YouTube150 when you sign up today, folks. You get a 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2. And if you go to BetUS, you'll see the Knicks are favorites to do some special things this season, okay? They are well on their way to hit their marker of their win total of the season. And I'm pretty sure they're the second or third favorite to come out of the East this season. So big time shout out to BetUS as always. Now, I want to talk about something about this Knicks team that I'm just watching with my own eyes, and it's just an absolute joy that I have to break down. And it's basically their ability to play together. Their chemistry is on full display, folks. And I told you guys when the Knicks started their season, we just got Cat before the season started. We just traded for Bridges in June. We just got OG just a year ago. It's going to take some time for this Knicks team to kind of get used to each other. And I'm telling you right now, they are getting used to each other. They are playing together. They are playing selfless basketball. We heard from Josh Hart a few weeks ago saying that they got to put, their egos aside and, maybe some people are trying too much to be, go out there and be a bucket themselves. But now we're seeing everybody play selfless. They're playing together. They're playing fast. They're playing for each other. And you look at the highlights right here. 15 assists for Jalen Brunson, 33 assists as a team together. That's all you need to know from a stat standpoint, that this Knicks team is on a string led by their captain, Jalen Brunson. And it's awesome to see Jalen Brunson play the way that he's playing right now because unfortunately, Karl-Anthony Towns is still dealing with that thumb injury and he's not 100% and like he was early on in the season. Now, as we know, Brunson and Cat are representing the Knicks in the All-Star game this year, which is awesome to see. And that last night, and another thing about the Knicks that we have to talk about, they're like becoming a highlight reel team. House of Highlights is just posting the Knicks every single night. You're seeing Precious Achiuwa on Monday just yamming, dunking on people. Deuce McBride dunking on people. Mikal Bridges with the reverse alley-oop. We're seeing so many highlight reel plays from this Knicks team where I feel like they're becoming an NBA favorite across the league. Karl-Anthony Towns with crazy acrobatic layups. Jalen Brunson getting to the cup. OG Anunoby with steals. You name it. There's so much to be excited about if you're a New York Knicks fan right now that I feel like this video could be 2 hours if I really wanted to break it down about what you should love about this Knicks team. Now, the best thing I think about this 5-game winning streak that's kind of killing some narratives here, folks, is that they're playing good basketball teams. When the Knicks had their 9-game winning streak early on this season, a big thing that some people were saying were like, yeah, well, they're not really beating anybody, right? They beat the Raptors. They beat the Wizards twice. There wasn't really anybody that they beat that you can really say, oh, that was a good team. Well, now they destroyed the Memphis Grizzlies on Monday, beating them, scoring 143 points. The offense absolutely exploded. They could put up another 143 points against Sacramento, and now they just beat the Denver Nuggets last night and containing the MVP, Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic averages a 30-point triple-double, folks, and we basically split his averages in half. The defense of Tom Thibodeau's Knicks is absolutely off the charts right now. If you can tell me that the Knicks was able to beat the Nuggets twice this season, by the way, 2-0, led by Jalen Brunson in both games, and Nikola Jokic averages 30 points, double-digit, 10-plus boards, 10-plus assists. Last night, I believe he put up 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. That's defense, folks. That is absolutely awesome because they're getting back to their identity as the Knicks under head coach Tom Thibodeau. They're playing fast. They're getting into the passing lanes. You saw on Monday, I believe that was a game when OG had 6 steals, and they had like 20 steals as a team collectively, which is just absurd. They're finally fulfilling their destiny of being a defensive team. We know how good they are offensively. We know that they can run fast. Their three-point shooting shooting is awesome. And I feel like now their defense is really starting to hum, and that's what's scaring the rest of the NBA. Because if the Knicks start connecting on defense, you can argue they're one of the better teams in the league. I mean, I'm going to sit here and say some bold takes. The Knicks are a top 3 team in the NBA. Now, maybe top 4 because you'll put OKC, Cleveland, and Boston maybe right ahead the Knicks, but the Knicks are right there. The Knicks have the same record as the Celtics since that first game that we lost to the Boston Celtics, and the Knicks are red hot. They're beating up on good teams, and I think that this is something that Knicks fans should really hone in and collectively be excited about. Job's not finished, of course. There's still a lot of basketball yet to be played, and we can't over-celebrate regular season success because it really only matters in the playoffs. The Knicks have to step up in the postseason, and I feel like Knicks fans can all agree here that the Knicks have to go into the playoffs and get to the Eastern Conference Finals to make this season feel like an absolute success. We can't go to round 2 and lose to Boston or Cleveland, whoever we match up against, and of course, we got to get through round 1 before we talk about anything. But another thing about this Knicks team that I'm excited about that we're seeing more and more of is the bench. We're seeing Deuce McBride get more comfortable after his hamstring injury. Precious Achiuwa playing a lot of minutes lately, making a big impact on the defensive side of the floor, running in transition. I mean, it is so cool to see this Knicks basketball team find a new player to be have an impact on winning each and every single night. That's what makes this Knicks team so dangerous. When defenses are like, okay, let's game plan against the Knicks. Let's focus on Brunson. He's hot. All right, you focus on Brunson. Guess what? OG Anunoby's going to get you 25. Or Karl Anthony Towns is going to give you 40. Or Mikal Bridges will get you 20. Josh Hart will do this. I mean, that's what makes the New York Knicks so dangerous. They're so balanced. You look at the box score, there's no one individual running away with all these stats. It's in a balanced approach. You're seeing Brunson with 30. You're seeing Bridges with 23. OG with 24. Cat with 18. Josh Hart with a triple-double. It is such a fun thing to watch, and I'm never going to take this Knicks team for granted because it's been a joy to watch this Knicks team play basketball. Now, being on the road, traveling, I'm in Mobile, Alabama, covering the Senior Bowl for the NFL for Roundtable Sports, and it's been really fun to just keep up with the Knicks on the side while focusing in on the Senior Bowl while they're on this winning streak, which is why I had to make sure I dug deep into what was going on with the Knicks and make this video because I am on cloud 9 thinking about the New York Knicks right now, and Knicks fans should be too because this is the full potential that we're seeing, and I guarantee you this too. The best is yet to come. Get used to this, Knicks fans, because this is not a short fizzled thing here. This is not a short-term 1-year thing. This is our team for the next 2 to 3 seasons. Leon Rose built a long-term team that he is bringing sustainable success. All the guys on this Knicks team, specifically in the starting 5, is going to be here for the foreseeable future, and we're only going to get better and better as the years go on. So Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts of their 5-game winning streak and what you can expect from them moving forward. 32-16 on the season right now. We got the LA Lakers coming to town on Sunday, and then Saturday, and then on Monday we're facing up against Houston to finish off this homestand, and let's see if the Knicks can beat up on those teams, because if they can go on a 7-game winning streak by beating the Lakers and Rockets, oh my God, I'm going to be on this channel saying some crazy things. I promise you that. So Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed as always. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys next time, and let's go Knicks. Peace out, folks.